What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video is for Humble Mechanics. I actually met him in Cincinnati, Ohio back in 2018, I think it was. But this is with Chris Fix and Eric the Car Guy. So if y'all wouldn't mind, tag him in this video, send this video to him. I need some help. So this is a 2012 Volkswagen Passat S. It's got the 2.5 and it has a lot of issues. It's got 185,787 miles on it, and it's got a check engine light on that just will not go off. So a little breakdown on that. Let me shut this door so it's not that annoying. So it keeps saying service right here, and we got this car, had 58,000 miles on it, and we drove it to the beach and back. Not on the beach, but, and that light came on, the service light came on, and the check engine light came on for a little bit, and then it went off. And we've had other problems out of this car after that. So the ambient air temperature sensor, I think that's how you say it. So check engine light came on for that. I replaced it. And then I found out that there was another one. I didn't have to replace it because the check engine light just went off by itself after a while. And last year we got a check engine light, got the codes read, and it said cylinder 1 misfire. So got new spark plugs, new coil packs, put it in, got the codes read again. Then it said multiple cylinder misfire, and then it said like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then all 5 cylinders had a misfire. And we got the check engine light read multiple times, and each time you would get it read, it would say something different. So the first time it said that it was like the coil pack was bad or something, and so bought spark plugs and coil packs. Light was still on, so we got the check engine light checked again, and it said like the O2 sensors, and then the next time it said the variable valve timing solenoid, and then it said the camshaft and crankshaft sensors, and then it said the mass airflow sensor. So it says something different each time, but the majority of the time it still pops up multiple cylinder misfire. And the coil packs are brand new. I actually just bought another new spark plug and put it in, same thing. And I've actually swapped the coil packs around, used one of the old ones, and same thing. Now in that whole process, the EPC light, if you're sitting at, like this thing, it runs rough, and if you're sitting at idle, like if you start the car, let it warm up, the EPC light will come on, and if you try to drive with that on, it bogs down. So you have to turn the car off and turn it back on and then leave. If you're sitting at a red light or a stop sign for longer than 3 minutes, or even at the drive-through, that EPC light will come on and you have to turn the car off and back on. And sometimes when you're driving below 30 miles an hour, the check engine light will come on while you're driving. So you put it in neutral, turn the car off, turn it back on, and EPC light goes off. Well, we get the check engine light red again, and the guy at O'Reilly's actually cleared the code, and the check engine light went off. So we brought it home, and I turned the car off, and I was like, watch, how much you want to bet the check engine light comes back on? So I turned the car on, and it wouldn't start. Like it, this is how I figured out how to start this car up. So I tried to start it up, it wouldn't start, so I just kept holding the key down, and this is what it does. And this is how rough it runs. And if you don't give it any gas, it will die. And as you can tell, it has a really bad idle. it makes that sound like when you're running out of gas. But if you rev it up to 1,000 RPMs, and even listen, it sounds so bad. But this is how you have to sit at a red light. So if you're in drive, you put it in neutral, hold the brake down, and give it a little bit of gas until it reaches 1,000 RPMs. That's how you got to keep it running. So I'm gonna pop the hood. Okay, so I just pulled up the cover. Brand new coil packs. Number one is right here, the first one. I've actually swapped these coil packs around multiple times because it says that it's cylinder one. So I've also replaced all the spark plugs. I had to replace number one 2 different times already because the spark plug itself was like, it looked like it was burnt up. So I just did an oil change on this car not long ago. Actually, I just want to show you guys something else. So this right here, the camshaft position sensor was replaced. The variable valve timing solenoid was replaced, and the cam and crank and variable valve timing solenoid was replaced. Master flow sensor was replaced. The throttle body was replaced. It's got a new air filter in. It's inside of this. I just did an oil change on it the other day, and I had to top it off with 2 more quarts, so that's fine. It does actually make a winding noise when you're driving. It's like, it sounds like an alternator, or not alternator, but a power steering pump going out. I don't know what that could be called. That's probably what it is, honestly. But this car wasn't a wreck, and the dealership didn't tell us about it. So this is the power steering hose, and that's not supposed to be there. So yeah, that's a rubber hose, and it's expanded a little bit because it's under a lot of pressure. But yeah, there's a lot of damage done to this vehicle. When we bought it, had 58,000 miles on it. Like I said, the check engine light came on when we went to the beach, and we was going back home. The light was on. This is the only car that we have. This is all messed up too. So this is the only car that we have, and we don't have money to put it in a shop to get it repaired. So we actually took it to a shop to get the crank sensor replaced, and it was like 75 bucks or something like that. Not bad. But you know, common things like spark plugs, coil pack, you know, sensors, and throttle body, that's easy to do. So yeah, but I saw a video. This guy was saying that there's a hose that basically goes from here down in through there, and this whole intake gets filled with oil, and that's why the car runs like it does. But when I removed the throttle body, I actually took my borescope and looked in there, and it looked fine. So there's no oil or nothing like that. So I don't know what is wrong with this car. It runs very rough, and it doesn't like to stay running. The EPC light actually only comes on when you're driving like 30 miles an hour, or if you're sitting at a stop sign, red light, or at a drive-through. But it actually came on 3 times as we were driving down the road. You turn the car off, turn it back on while it's still rolling, and it did that 3 times. It's never done that before in the car. When the EPC light does come on, it bogs down like it doesn't have enough power. But if you push the gas pedal down more, then it'll go. But on top of that, it acts like that all the time now, even with the EPC light off. So as you can tell, this car was in an accident. There's a gap. There's a big gap right here, and you know, and big gaps and bumpers, that stuff. But yeah, like I said, man, tag, I think his name is Charles. Humble Mechanic. I actually met him in Cincinnati. He's a cool dude. First video that you guys see when you go on my YouTube channel is me meeting Chris Fix, Eric the Car Guy, Humble Mechanics, Matt Moran Motoring, and Engineering Explained. But yeah, just trying to get this car fixed, man. We're trying to move out of state, and this is the only vehicle that we have. So if you guys can tag Charles in this video, send this video to him somehow, that would be amazing, because I need his help on this. Or unless some of you guys out there know these 2.5s like the back of your hand that can help out with it, that would be amazing, dude. So it starts up slow, or I mean, it takes forever to start up. And I actually saw a video. This guy said that his car was doing the same thing, but it wasn't a Volkswagen, it was something else. And I think it was like a Mercedes or something, which is owned by Volkswagen. But I think anyway. But yeah, he replaced the fuel pressure regulator, and that's what fixed this car. But this car, I don't know what is wrong with it. We have thrown so much money at this car and nothing has worked so far. So if you guys could tag Charles, or if you guys could lend a helping hand, that would be amazing. You know, we're trying to move out of state, and as of right now, we're not going to be able to, because we're going to need a new car. And with everything that's going on with the money situation and having a low credit score, it's going to be impossible to try to get a car. So I don't know, guys, help me out, tag Charles. Let's get this car fixed. Later, guys.